Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, what have we learned for today of NFL when you are a Falcon fan? You show up, you gear up, you put your makeup on, you go down the field, you set up your plays, and you do the plays. We have been flunking this entire time from the beginning of 2025. Since the day the draft ended. For months, we've been flunking. We flunked against our first season. We flunked against preseason. I don't know why I care, but we should care because it's preseason. That's the results. You'll see how your offense and defense go. But we lose 3 of those preseasons. We get to the Buccaneers. We play our plays. We go down the field. We get scores. We score down the field from each play, and then once the fourth quarter hits, what happens? We flunk out. We play splat on our floors, on our face, and we lose by 1 point. 21-24. Or 23-24, I believe. We flunked out during Panthers. We flunked out. We didn't even score. Okay? Let's put it right there. We did not score. We did not even put no fields or pressure on our defense. We got stumped. That's right. Stumped by the Panthers. 31-0. Ever since we've lost against the Panthers, we've been not doing what we were supposed to do because you know why? We can't make good plays. We cannot make good plays when every time we're on that field, there's opportunity for us to get down the yards. But what we do, we get sacked, we get interceptions, we make terrible passing yards, tight ends ain't catching the ball right, wide receivers are catching more than tight ends. And who is to blame for all this? Zach Robinson. When Rahi Morris got this job for the Falcons, I thought there would be some change of scenery. But then he brings out Zach Robinson for the job of offensive coordinator, which they're buddies to begin with. They have a connection, which I understand. However, when y'all clicked as buddies, between clicking together as a team, like partners, there is a whole square room in that zone. In that zone, you have to play the right plays. Zach Robinson has to do his job. Rahi Morris got to do his job. But technically, you guys aren't clicking. Y'all clicking separately, but y'all not clicking together. When y'all see Michael Penix sees Zach Robinson, they do not click. Zach Robinson doesn't know what to do with Michael. Michael doesn't know what he's doing because Zach is doing this to him. They are not clicking together like 2 pieces of puzzles. Zach Robinson's the big puzzle. Michael Penix is the little puzzle. When y'all come together, y'all do not fit. And when y'all do not fit, y'all don't cooperate, y'all don't make good plays, y'all get squashed. Zach Robinson is just sitting in his butt, just staring at the field, not cooperating, not communicating with his team. Michael Penix is doing terrible because his plays are slipping because Zach gives it to him. We cannot make a difference with Zach in the picture when we are flunking each team we face. Today, we lost against the Colts. In overtime, we had a chance. We had a chance to win the game. But we did not get the chance. Because you know why? Every time when the third down hits, Michael Penix starts to throw. And each time when the other team blitzes him, he goes back spaces. When he sees an open man, he throws it to Mooney. But Mooney was going down the field where it was out of bounds. He catch it a little bit too late. Drake was open. He could have passed it to him, but he didn't. He didn't pass it to Drake. because he was about to get sacked. We cannot make the same mistakes over and over each time we're up against a sorry team. And now we're up against the Carolina Panthers, which clearly sucks. And I pray you guys win that game because you know why? Y'all in your field, y'all in your home, and I pray y'all turn the tables of winning games because y'all are 3-6. Y'all have at least 10% chance of surviving this season. 10% chance of going to the playoffs because you know why? It's Zach Robinson's fault. It's Rahi Morris' fault. And Arthur Blank ain't doing jack crap about those two. They're letting them scroll down like wild animals. He ain't getting out there and tell them, hey, Rahi Morris, you suck. You need to get out. Zach Robinson, you ain't doing your job. You need to get out. I'm about to sign. Okay. And Zach Robinson been like, okay, I'm going to go to a different job. Y'all don't need me. But you know what Arthur Blank does? Nothing. He does not do nothing. He's a multi-billionaire with a yacht. Donate to charity for people who needs it. This is a total nightmare. I'm just going to say it. We're cursed. We are totally cursed to this team. We won 3 games and we lost 6. Not the best kind of record I've seen all day this season. You guys want to make good progress 2024 if y'all hadn't had some terrible offensive and defensive coach. If y'all had a better coach in 2024, maybe y'all had a chance of winning, but you know, no. Y'all had a terrible defensive coach and an offensive coordinator who played terrible. You see what I mean, guys? You see why we put too much pressure on ourselves? When we celebrate and cheer for our team, and you know what happens? We flunk out, we splat out, we are done for. We are like this. We're splat right now on the ground. We're done. We flunk. Each team that we face, we flunk out. Sure, we may get a few passing yards and a few touchdowns, but we cannot seem to get the offensive going because of Zach's problem, because we can't even save our own butts because Zach won't here to do his job and he just flunk out. Something needs to change. And I feel like in 2026, Zach, Raheem, they're out. They are finito, dunzo, they're gone. We don't need them. It's time for a change up and make a difference. But we have to pick the right coach. We have to pick the right coach, and we have to pick the right offensive coordinator coach. This team is just bonkers. And I don't even know what to say right now. Up until this video, we suck. There's nothing in this world that can save us now. We're losers. Even some of the NFL teams are way better than us. Even Saints sucks. And we're beneath them. Panthers, we're above them. Buccaneers are doing way better than us because you know why? They click. They got good defense and they got good offense. And now, the fact that we let Colts be 8-2, it's Zach Robinson's fault that he didn't even do his job right. Now, I'm not no offensive coordinator coach, but if I was, I would make the right plays if I was Zach Robinson. If I was Rahi Morris, I would coach better. I would coach better, make some good plays, make some good plays, make some good yards down, make some good pass yards. This is like a total nightmare for Atlanta, guys. The Atlanta Falcons are just not feeling the best today because of Zach Robinson and Raheem Morris. We just suck. Let's face it. We are suck as bonkers. So, that's it, guys. That's it for today's video. I don't know what to say. I really don't. Hopefully next year, because this is not our year. This is not. 2025 is not our year. After all that talk on YouTube, they said they were going to make history. Rahi Morris said he was going to make some history. Zach Robinson said he was going to make some history. Though I don't have anything to say about Jeff Ulbrich because our defense is good. I ain't going to take the blame on Jeff Ulbrich because he's a good defensive coordinator guy. So he's pretty much off the chart right now. The only thing I'm main concerned is Zach and Raheem. Because I can't really blame the quarterback because the quarterback is the offensive lineman. He's the main person who gets down to wide receivers and tight ends down the yard line to get touchdowns. But Zach Robinson seems a little bit too uncomfortable in this position. And he admitted that he sucks on the press conference. Even the social media knows he sucks. But, however, when you admit you suck, you do not leave. You want to stay because you're buddies with Rahi Morris. But the thing is, when y'all don't click on the field, and if we don't see results that we see through, we can't win football games. We cannot win football games because y'all don't connect the dots. You get me? The dots don't connect. You guys don't connect. You guys can't communicate to each other on the field. And you know why? Because the plays aren't working. And you know what's going to happen in 2026? It ain't even stupid the fact that you guys don't have a first round pick. I don't know what happened to your first round pick because y'all gave it up. Probably during the draft in 2025. But here's my main concern. By the time y'all leave this field in the city, I hope you guys never come back. Raheem, Zach, never come back. In fact, y'all should have stayed where y'all was before, and we could have picked something better. But you know what? You guys decided to stay because Arthur Blank picked y'all because y'all knew had potential. But y'all don't have potential. We got speed, we got strength, but we don't have mobility. We don't have mobility at all. I'm just going to wrap it up for today's video, guys. This is just a little bit too much on me right now. I'm stressed out. I'm pissed off. So, yeah. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys later.